What's up, everybody? It's your boy Ebu, and we're back here on another episode of Runner on the Air. And I'm really excited because we got some new furniture. All right, as you can see, we cleaned up around here. We got the nice little chairs. We got a table. You know what I'm saying? We got books and magazines. We were really going up in the world. The communications department's really taking care of us. So shout out Miss Marino, shout out Angela Torres, and the whole Converge magazine team for putting this together. But we have a very special guest today. We have
me, Sam.
Samantha Calderon, and she was actually a guest on an episode earlier, but we had a bit of video difficulties. So she's back again here in the studio. How you been, Sam?
Good. I'm happy to be here again.
Yeah.
But for you guys, it's the first time, so hi.
Yep. First time meeting Sam. And Sam, tell the fans, where you from?
Well, I'm from Mexico, Guanajuato, in a... I was going to say tiny... No, yeah, it is tiny. And it's named Acámbaro. And yeah, I guess now I'm from here, so I'm from everywhere. But mainly Mexico.
Guanajuato. And what part of Mexico is that from?
In the middle.
In the middle?
It's like literally in the...
Like smack dab in the middle.
Yeah. It's like 5 hours away from Mexico City.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, it's like pretty much in the middle.
And how is it like over there? How's the lifestyle and everything?
Chill. It's like everyone knows each other. So you kind of have like that sense of community. Which when you're dating, it's a little inconvenient because it's like, oh my God, I like that one. You're like, oh my God, yeah, I dated him. I'm like, oh.
Yeah, that's awkward.
But it's really cool. Like you can just go walk everywhere. Pretty much your neighbors,
nice.
or at least you're supposed to. I don't
talk to neighbors.
Like it's like they were just there.
Right.
But there's like little parks or like plazas. You can have like ice cream and just like chilling. So it's pretty relaxed compared to here. Right. I will say that for sure.
That's cool. And then when did you move here to Bakersfield?
Last July. So this July, it was 6 years ago. So I finished high school over there, and then I moved here.
Dang.
So it feels, I don't know, it doesn't feel as long. Like right. It feels still like I just moved here, but now I see of everything that I'm doing and the place that I'm at and how it changed, and I'm like, okay, maybe it will be 6 years.
And from like your time there, it's like here, what's been like the biggest differences? Obviously the weather, I'm sure.
Yeah.
It's insanely hot here. It just barely started cooling down.
Yeah, today I was like, first I was wearing shorts, and then I saw that it was like 7 now. I'm like, oh my God, I'm going to be cold.
For real, yeah.
And I'm like, should I get like a sweater? And then I'm like, okay, am I like, I don't know. Like,
maybe not that cold. Maybe not that cold, yeah. But no, you're right. Same thing. I was going to put on a long sleeve today.
Really?
not my bad. Like, not a long sleeve. I was going to put on shorts today. And then I was like, I don't know. Like, let me find some long pants. Because it's like, it's pretty cold out there.
I feel like that's crazy, though. Like, compared to, like, I have friends in different cities. And over there it's, like, way cold. And if they're, like, 79, they're already, like, too hot. And I'm like, wow, literally. We're, like, 79. We're like, no, I'm freezing.
This is awesome. Yeah, I know some people, they'll be like, oh, 85 is insanely hot. I'm like, 85 is a good day here.
I'm like, if it's not over 100, we're good. We're chilling.
Yeah, for real. What's the most it gets in Guanajuato?
That's a really good question because I have no clue. So when I was over there, I never look at the weather. Like, literally, I knew nothing about, like...
That's a blessing.
I was just, like, living there, but I was like, who needs to know? Like, just,
it's
like,
nice
feel it, and then
weather.
that's it. Yeah.
That's cool.
But, yeah, I don't... They told me, though, that right now, or, like, the last month, it was, like, really hot. But here's the thing, though. They don't have AC. So imagine, like, the same amount of hotness with no AC. You're just like that. And you're, like, literally like this. And that's it. So I know it's pretty hot.
85, you think? Like, because that with no AC, I could do that. With no AC.
Yeah, maybe, like, 85. But then if I feel like it feels muit's hotter because...
Oh, because it's not AC.
And there's also, like, not much shadow because most of the buildings are not as tall. They're, like, just...
Yeah.
Like,
so it's just out in the sun.
Like double this, maybe,
right.
Or, well, I don't even know how tall is it. But yeah, like more or less.
Small building. Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Like it just feels hotter.
Yeah.
But I think one of the, I don't know, the things that were the most different is just the way that you live. Like here,
lifestyle.
yeah, like even I feel like here you're planning like your days in advance so much. Like you're planning to next month and next year, and
Yeah.
you need to have like a plan. Like otherwise you're just gonna be screwed. Like you always need to be ahead. But over there you're more kind of just like living the moment, or like
Yeah.
I don't know, your friends will be like, hey, like suddenly do you want to hang out? And you're like, I don't work. Like, or if you're at school, you're like, hey, okay, like I don't have as much stuff, so you can just like, I don't know, you have more freedom.
Yeah.
Like people here stress out, and over there you don't, or not in this way, I guess.
Right. That sounds like a cool lifestyle though. Like I feel like it's like you said, stress free. Like I feel like like this society, like it's a lot of stress. It's a stress heavy. Got to balance a lot of things. So that actually sounds really nice.
Yeah, and like here, because of like everyone, it's like the jobs are more like separated, or you don't see like as many people as often. Like you also, I don't know, I feel like you feel maybe more stress because you're more alone in a way.
Alone, yeah.
Like over there, let's say like if you go out of your house, you have like literally a store, and then like next a bunch of more stores, and like a whole like community, like a whole block.
Right.
Like you can just walk everywhere and cross streets and whatever, no? And like you'll see like, I think it was actually like at 10 a.m. like around this time, you see people like sweeping the street with water.
Dang.
So you have like a broom and then a bucket with water, and so and
like
they're
literally
like you're cleaning the street.
Yeah.
And it's like the street is not even yours, but because it's in front of your house or in front of your business, you're cleaning it. So like at the same time, it helps that everyone's cleaning, like doing like a little bit of that.
Right.
So when you go out, it's not like, oh, there's like no one. You can be like, hey, hi, how are you? Good morning.
Like human
and stuff
interaction.
like that. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. I feel like that's another, I don't know, I miss that. Like just seeing more people around.
Right. Yeah, we definitely need that. I feel like that culture of like human interaction in America more. Definitely.
Yes.
Because I'm from Nigeria, so like I kind of feel that too. Like there's a bit of a disconnect. Like
yeah, I think like in a bunch of countries in general, like once you compare it to here, like even like when you go abroad and you see like other places, like people really realize like how disconnected we are in here. I feel like if you're here like your whole life, you never notice because this is your normality.
Right.
You're like, okay, like this is the way it's supposed to be.
Right.
And then you go out and you're like, oh my god, like I can actually walk to places.
Right.
Like that's the thing, you don't have to drive. I'm like, yeah guys, like you have those for a reason.
Exactly. Yeah, we got legs for a reason. Like got to use your legs.
Yeah, and I don't know, I feel like also keeps you more active and it keeps you more healthy. Like it's such a difference.
That's true too. Yeah.
In general, it's, I don't know.
Would you ever like we're gonna get into obviously school, but post school, would you ever like move back or
no?
Nah.
Well, okay, so to live, no. Like even with all these things that like I can miss, the contrast of how easy you can have things here, it's crazy. Like here's an example. So when I was in last year of high school over there, I was like, I need a job. If I'm gonna move there, I cannot be just like empty-handed. Like I need to start with something. I need to be prepared.
Right.
I even like I was there and I already had 2 interviews in here.
Oh, nice.
I was like, I have to be prepared.
Right.
But like still, I got a job over there because I mean everyone needs money.
Right.
So it was like as a barista in a little cafe that was gonna open, and that was like 8 hours. It was like they had like just 2 baristas and then 2 like chefs kind of, so it was just like one in one morning and one in one afternoon.
Pretty
that was
small cafe.
Yeah, like it was like barely gonna open, like literally. So for what was it, I think it was a week. Yeah, I think it was every week. So for a week they will pay you 500 pesos, which damn,
it's like $30.
maybe for a whole week.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
And you're also like still
And
working
that's long
8 hours.
8 hours. Yeah, nah.
So,
that's
you know,
crazy.
like, and obviously that was like 6 years ago, but I'm pretty sure like it hasn't changed as much.
Right.
So it's like, I don't know, like here you get like a minimum, like just job, like fast food, whatever. And like you're still, especially right now in California, you're still gonna get
A
enough
decent
money
amount. Yeah.
to sustain you, or like even if you start saving, you can get like a car or something.
Right.
But like over there, it's like literally you will like never like it's impossible almost.
Right.
Like it's so I feel like in those instances, like no, I wouldn't go back, but I would like to go back like just to stay a little bit like in Mexico City and work in art, because that city's like I think is one of the ones that had the most museums like in the whole
Really?
world. It's huge. Like there's so
that's
many
cool.
like art and like even places that no, or people like were like from a bunch of different places, like different countries. They went over there because they knew like the art was so important. It was like
Right.
barely emerging.
Right.
So I would like to do something with that. Like
That's cool.
kind of combine the knowledge that I'm getting in here and like all these new ideas and things that I'm discovering, but not to the place that I was exactly. Because I was like, I'm not gonna do anything in
Right,
there.
with your
Maybe just
career.
to say hi, but
Yeah.
that's it.
And so like you obviously bring up art. You are an art history major,
Yes.
correct? Art history major.
Yeah.
And what like where's the passion in that? What makes you like love art history?
You know, the original major that I wanted was to be just like movie director, but then I was like I like knowing about any type of art because everything connects so much within our like even I don't know there's so many that started as writings or literature and then became like more into
Like paints.
yeah,
Like
or
photography.
it's just converting merging
Yeah.
into something else.
Art is connected. Yeah.
It is yeah, exactly. So it's like I feel like you cannot see it like separately. You have to learn about how everything works, and like there's also so many philosophies that were used and implemented into art, like just philosophies about life.
Right.
Like you're getting all that and then you transform it like, okay, so if this is my philosophy of life, this is how I see it, this is even how I see happiness, then I can make this specific thing with this basis.
Wow.
And then like you can literally like use it in any medium. Like how many I don't know iconic like even directors have like such a specific like you know cinematography and like the colors, the like the shots that they use on the camera, all the stuff like it's so specific, and it's something that you can find in a painting or like in writing. You just have to know how to transform it. So I was like, if I want to produce art, if I want to like do anything with art, I feel like you have to know of everything and then be able to get like all the puzzles however you think that is more convenient for you and for what you want to produce.
Yeah, dang, that was really cool. That was honestly really, really cool the way you explained that. Because I feel it too, like, when, like, say, like, you watch a movie, right? Like, even though, like, you know, it's cinema, the music involved, you know, the different colors they use, the angles. So, like, yeah, like, you know, what you're saying, you know, art is one thing, but it's, like, one thing made up of, like, out of so many different things. I feel like that's what makes it beautiful, like, you know. And for you, is there one type of art that specifically, like, that's your favorite type?
Yeah, I will say photography. So one of my main like topics in art in general is human identity. I feel like it's something that everyone struggles so much. Like there's so many concepts, so many labels that you can attach, and so many ways, like depending of the place that you are, you're gonna be a specific thing according to society, and that makes you like literally it messes you up in your head because you're like, okay, like am I this, am I that, like how do you know who's a real you?
Who am I? Yeah.
Like it's crazy. And because everything is such a social concept, like people are always trying to figure out who they are, and the way that you see yourself is never gonna be the way that people see you. Like so it's something that you never figure out, but still you're always like trying to look for more. So it's like I feel like everything, whatever you do, like in general, but like mainly like art related, it's gonna be a portrait of yourself. No matter if you're like painting, I don't know, a tree, or you doing like someone else's portrait. It's still like a portrait of you, because this is how you see it.
It's a reflection.
Like it's and even you can do it like many times, and it's just gonna be different in a way, because in that moment you were thinking something.
Right.
Like you can be painting something, but then if you're like super depressed, you're gonna be like, you know what, like I'm not gonna do like warm colors, I'm not gonna make it like super happy,
It's gonna look
because
sad,
that's a reflection. Yeah. So I feel like with photography, like what I like to do personally, like what I really really enjoy is to take photos of me, but just being weird, because I'm trying to find that identity and play with it.
I like that.
It's not gonna be like a real one, because I'm pretending to do stuff, but it's still like a side of me, and it's like so fun to play with, because once you're in the camera, you don't have to be yourself. It's like Barbie, like you can be whatever you want to be, and just like find like different things that you like, or you know, like things that you're not gonna do like in public, maybe like stuff like that,
because
so,
it'll
like,
last forever in the picture.
yeah, exactly. And then it's like a more personal connection in the way, because it's like a journal, no, or like videos that you can do of yourself, like you're writing there something that is in your mind, so you're capturing that moment, and like you know the thoughts, words in your head. It's like a reflection of everything, like the feelings, the moment. Like whenever I'm sad, like I like to take photos. Like I'll literally feel like cry, and real. I'm like, you know what, this is important. Like why should I take photos of me just like
that's show all not sides of you,
exactly. And then I post those photos.
Oh, you post them too?
Yeah, of course. I'm
hey,
like,
you're better than me. I wouldn't post them. I get too scared. But you're right though. Like being able to show all sides, because I feel like art is a good way to like find that, like who are you, like as a person, who am I?
Yeah,
you know,
it's like a therapy, like literally.
Yeah, it really is.
And like, I think people are usually like scared of doing it, because they know that they're gonna find things about themselves that sometimes they don't want to do. Same as a
very
therapy.
Vulnerable. Yeah. But you need to like, I feel like you need to find out those things to like,
exactly,
you know, put a stop to it, or just like find out how to suppress it, because I feel like you just let those like keep going on. Like that's not helpful either.
It's like a whole jar that you're literally like just like adding more stuff and stuff. So like eventually it just gonna explode. It's gonna blow up. Like something's gonna happen.
Exactly.
So like, I mean, I saw somewhere about like how mostly of the artists, like they were like the most like just, you know, like because it's like more intense, and it makes sense. Like if you see like a painting or whatever art that is like more happy, you're like, oh, that's cute. Okay, move on. But you see like something that is strong, you're like, oh,
it sticks in your mind.
Yeah, like this reminds me of this and that, and you have like more of that connection because of the same. It's just more powerful in general.
Dang, I like that.
It's cool. And for photography though, I like to do mainly film, because I feel like it's more real in what you can say, because at the end, whatever you take with a camera is not real, but there's nothing real.
Right.
Like nothing is real in this life. Like
that's true.
There's no way that you can know for a fact that even your life is real, like, which is crazy. Like that's it's deep, but it can go deep. Like you can ask so many questions, but that's not the point. I don't want to make you guys like question your life right now. But I don't know. It's more of a authentic connection with you, especially when you develop the film and you're like literally like looking at the photo or the negative, and you're like, wow, like it's like a physical thing, like it's not inside the screen, like you can actually feel the photo. It's so beautiful.
How long does it take to, because I've seen like videos and pictures of that, but I've never seen it like in my hand or like in person. Like how long does it take to go from like taking the picture to developing,
like the process?
Because don't you gotta put it like under like lights too and everything?
It depends on what you're doing. So like usually, you know, you have like the dark rooms, and mainly those are when you're like printing the actual photo. So once you have already the negative, there's like this. Well, okay, it's not a printer. It's literally light. But you have like a photo sensitive paper, and that one you're placing it, and that one literally, as soon as it touches any type of light, it's gonna leave like a mark on the actual paper. The paper is like a letter size. So you have like this projector kind of, and you get the negative sliding, and then you turn it on, and then it will be like boop, like for a second, and then it closes. That's what leaving the actual like photo when it's like printed like that. So the darkroom is mainly for that. But if you want to do like just the negatives, like once you shoot like your whole roll, which is 36 photos usually, just to develop it, if you use like a new chemical, there's also different ones. So there's one that has the developer and the fixer in one, and there's the old ones that is like 2 separate chemicals.
Whoa.
So it depends which one you use. The one that I have is both in one, so it's gonna be shorter. So literally you can do it in maybe 30 minutes, because you have to like put it, and it just takes 6 minutes to develop. And then
and every let it sit there.
Well, you have to be shaking, like, so you're like a bartender. You're like you have your timer, and he's like, okay, shake it like 10 seconds every minute. So you're like tick, 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 and then you leave it, and then you're like waiting, and then like tick, 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 and again. And then that's how you get the photo. And then you just have to like rinse it off with water, and then you like take it out, and then you can just like leave it hanging, and then it just has to dry, and that's it.
Pretty solid.
So it's not like as, I don't know, it doesn't take us long time. If you were to do the other process, that's another story, because like most of us are not gonna have like a whole dark room and a projector
and everything, like the movies.
Now exactly. They look so cool though, but I'm like, no, don't have that space, don't have that money. But now you can like scan those, the negatives, and then just like make them digital, which kind of defeats the purpose. But like, you know, nowadays, like,
it's still more like a real, like the more process of it, I guess, the more like a real process.
Exactly. Like even if it like for other people that like, oh, it's just a photo, you know, like the process that you went behind.
Oh yeah.
And I think that's like the part that really matters. For everyone else, it can be just a photo,
they
but
just
like
see the end product.
Yeah,
but you
there's
went
even
through
like
the process.
some people that acknowledge that because that was taken this way, they're like, hey, like,
that's cool.
It takes effort and patience, and I don't know. It's so beautiful though. Like you have like your gloves, and you're like literally just like getting the thingy.
It's like you're in a science
It's so
lab.
romantic. But yeah, you should try it one day.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, I've never taken. I feel like I've never used that type of camera, but
you
I want
can buy.
to.
They have them like even in Target. Like they have just
I've
like
seen
the
little
rolls and stuff.
Because I've seen the Polaroids. It's like similar to that, right?
In a way, let's say like the Polaroids, like you already have the chemicals in the actual like film or in the Polaroid.
Okay.
So it's just like developing like right there.
Nice.
So the Polaroid, the equivalent, it will be like to the actual paper that is like photosensitive, but already had like the chemical that is gonna fixate it. So something like that. So it's like more convenient.
That's why it's
but
like
even
faster,
that one,
huh?
like it's really cool to try. I have what do I have? Like the Insta. Like it's as fun because
it's like the Instapics or something.
Yes. Yeah. There's one that it's like literally tiny. I think that one doesn't have like the thingy, like the actual photo, but it's just like a tiny camera and then has like a tiny SD card, or it's really cool.
It's like
it's
portable,
fun.
just in your pocket, just.
Literally. Cool. But I don't know. Like I think that's a good choice for when you want to try something that is more physical, but you don't want to, because the other one is like you need a lot of equipment and more like knowledge of like the camera and exactly. There's some people though, like they just buy the cameras like from Target and rolls, and then you can ship them to companies. They develop it for you, and then they send you like the roll and the digitals. So that's another choice, so that you can take the photos still, but you don't have to deal with all the process of developing and all this stuff.
Hey, we got some cool options.
Yeah, like
awesome.
if you go on a trip, like just buy like I don't know,
mini film camera. Yeah, next time I go on a trip, I'm definitely going.
Yeah,
taking that.
It's fun. It's like a memory that it's, you know, because it's more physical.
Right.
It feels like it's more permanent.
Yeah,
in
more
a way.
personal, more, yeah.
Like, because how many times, like, okay, you go on a trip, whatever, you take photos with your phone, like, okay, cool, and then that's it. Like, unless you're, like, scrolling on your phone, you're not gonna see them.
I usually delete those, too. So
You do?
I mean, yeah. Just,
like, for your trips?
Just, like, especially if it's, like, after a while, I'll be like, that was, like, a few years ago, delete.
Really?
Yeah. But if I had a film camera, it's more personal. Like, I wouldn't be able to delete those.
Like, toss it to them.
Why
do you delete them, though?
I don't know. I don't like having, like, a lot, like, of stuff on my phone.
What if you get them, like, into, like, a memory or something?
Yeah. I mean, if it's a really cool memory, then, yeah, I'll keep it.
Like, something more, like, special.
But if it's something that's just like, I went there for the third time.
Are you ever, like, afraid that you're gonna, like, at some point forget stuff in your life?
Yeah. I'm not afraid.
Memories?
I know I will. But I'm not afraid of it. I feel like I've made peace with it. And I'll remember, like, the important stuff.
Okay.
Because I feel like it's really hard to forget important stuff. You know, like your whole life. Like the stuff I remembered my whole life, I still remember.
How do you know that you will, like, remember for sure, though?
I don't.
Like, I'm literally, like, I just want to make you scared.
I don't. I have no idea. Like, I could be, like, 60 and get dementia and just forget everything, but...
It's intense.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I just want to live in the moment and stuff, so...
Okay.
Yeah. But I need to take a film camera. So I have some memories.
Yes. Like, let me know how it goes.
Yeah. But we're nearing the end here. Would you like to share, like, a fun fact or a fun story?
Ooh, I feel like everything happens to me every time. Like, either I have really good luck or really bad one. Like,
no in between.
Even not. Oh my god! Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm trying to think of, like a really funny one. So.
Or a spooky story. I know you like scary movies.
No, this is more like a funny one.
Right,
so there's, like, this comedian that I really, really like, and his name is Franco Escamilla. It's in Spanish. He's just amazing. Like, I have watched him for, I don't know, maybe like 8 years, more or less. So I saw that he was going to be in LA, and I'm like, oh my God, like, I need to know. This is my chance. Right. So I told my boyfriend, I'm like, do you want to go? He's like, yeah, for sure. And then my cousin saw that I had the tickets. He's like, can I go? I'm like, yeah, for real. Like, let's go all. Like, we'll just have, like, a nice, like, cool day over there and then go to see him, whatever. Okay, cool. So we're on our way there. We're, like, in the middle between, like, the mountains and Grapevine, whatever. And I'm, like, looking at the tickets, and I'm like, that's so weird. Like, it says, like, the 27th, Saturday, but today's Friday. I'm like, oh my God, they messed it up. Like, silly them. So I was like, silly them. So I'm like, oh, whatever. Things happen. Okay. So then I told my boyfriend, my cousin, like, guys, like, look at this. Like, it says, like, Saturday, but it's Friday. I'm like, huh? And my cousin's like, oh my God, imagine if it was, like, a different year. I'm like, no way. And I'm like, well, actually, like, let me double check. I checked, it was next year. I was like, hey, no way. Okay, who sells tickets in advance for a whole year?
He's really trying to sell those tickets.
So we're like, well, really now what?
Sell those tickets.
Yeah.
Hey, at least you guys got for...
We went to Venice, like, we were in the beach. Here's the worst part. Like, it's like, after a year, the story doesn't end. So we marked the calendar, and then, like, we called, like, my tia, my other cousin, like, everyone, and everyone was like, no, wait, like, Sam, you didn't check the year? I'm like, who checked the year? Like, dude, no.
I don't check the year.
I'm like, yeah. Anyway, so we marked the calendars for next year, and we're like, okay, we're gonna wait. All right. It's like a month before the date. Guess what happened? They cancel. They cancel not only that one, but every single event in whole California. I was like, I waited a whole year for this. So I was like, it wasn't, like, enough to, like, have the wrong date. So yeah.
Wait, why'd they cancel?
I don't know. I did say like
after a whole year. I'd be so mad.
Yeah,
you get your money back?
I was more sad.
Oh yeah, I'd be sad too.
Like,
I'd be like, man,
I'm
the first person to buy those tickets.
Yeah, I guess.
Thank you guys for watching another episode of Runner on the Air. Thank you, Samantha, for coming on.
Thank you. And for who am I the first one using this?
You actually, you are the first.
Hey, guys are comfy. Thank you.
Thank you. Once again, shout out to Miss Marina and the whole communications department for these really comfy chairs. You know what I'm saying? Got some nice furniture in here. But this is another episode of Running on the Air. If you want to be on the episode right here on the chair next with me, go on Instagram, sign up, link in bio, like, comment, and subscribe. And then we'll see you on the next episode, guys. You take care.